What is up, guys? It is your boy Ole Miss Prime, and I'm back for episode 3 of PrimeTime Football. Alright, let's just review last week's record, what happened in episode 2. There will be a link below if you want to rewatch it, but in NFL we went 6-0, in NCAA we went 3-1. I know it's kind of weird, usually it's 5 picks for each, but there weren't many good NCAA games that I liked last week. NFL, I mean 6-0, that's pretty good. If you guys are betting or something, I'd take those odds anytime. So alright, let's begin. We're going to start with the NCAA this time because we started with NFL last week, so we're going to keep going up and down, serpentine format. So first we're going to start with number 24 LSU versus number 3 Ole Miss, and I honestly think in Death Valley, LSU is really hard to beat, so I'm picking for the upset. LSU will upset Ole Miss. And next we have number 20 USC versus number 19 Utah. Utah did beat my team Michigan, but I still think USC will win. I mean, Michigan's not too good this year, but hey, they played good against Penn State, and I was at that game. Next up, we actually do have Michigan versus Michigan State at Michigan State. The line is currently at -17, but I wouldn't necessarily take that line. You know, I think Michigan will actually put up a fight in that game. Besides, I'm going to be there. I'm good luck. Whenever I go to a Michigan game, other than the Utah game this year, they end up doing pretty good. It is at Spartan Stadium, so yeah, I've never been there. Hopefully it's pretty sweet. Next up, we have actually they're not even ranked, Washington versus number 14 Arizona State. Regardless, I think the Huskies will upset Arizona State. I think they're the Sun Devils. No, I don't roll with Sun Devils. I'm sorry. And then our final matchup of the evening is number 11 Kansas State Cougars. And I think they will beat Texas. I mean, the Longhorns are kind of like Michigan. You know, they've been good, but they're in a deep slump right now. Like, they can't just get their program running at all. All right, guys, let's move on to NFL. First game we have is the Lions versus the Falcons, and I think the Lions will continue their rise to just being an elite team. Our second matchup is actually Seahawks versus Panthers, two teams that have already kind of showed that they're top-notch teams but are not having a good season. You know, they're both 3-3 this year. I think Seahawks will win a close matchups, definitely. And then we have the Ravens versus the Bengals. You know, this is a tough matchup for me, but I picked Ravens every single week and they've won. So, I'll continue with the Ravens. You know, I'll take those odds any day. Ravens will win. Then we have the battle of the 5-1s. Eagles versus Cardinals. Alright, Nick Foles will show us this week that he is for real. He's an elite quarterback, or close to it. And definitely, I think Eagles will win. And then we have the battle of the turds, which will be the Vikings versus the Buccaneers. I mean, both teams are emotionally, they want a victory bad. You know, they're both pretty bad. So I'll take Vikings. And besides, I have Jerick McKinnon in my fantasy league. Alright, guys, thanks for tuning in for episode 3 of Primetime Football. Make sure you tune in next week around either Friday or Saturday for episode 4. Hopefully I go 9-1 this week too. Last week was pretty great. Thanks.